everybody, and welcome to another MicroReflections for the 21st century. Who's enjoying these? Raise your hand. I know I am. I'm having a ton of fun reading these out loud to you. I learn a lot, even when I read them, even though I wrote them and probably read these teachings and passages somewhere else, just to exemplify the spirit of interconnectedness. And if you are inclined to learn more about some of these concepts, these perspectives, and the gradual shifts in perspective that I hope they provide you, don't forget to join our free microdosing community. It's super easy to set up. You just click the link and add your username and password, and there's videos like this getting posted in there. Other people are posting their thoughts, wisdom, quotes, and you get to meet a community of other like-minded individuals along the healing path of introspection and the journey into self-awareness, as well as if you're interested in our 90-day Journey Back to You program, you can click a link somewhere around here and schedule a call with myself or one of our team members, and we will get you on the right path with products in our mentorship services. But hope to see you there at some point. It's a great place to just join and noodle around if you're still in the spirit of curiosity and wanting to learn more before you embark on this life-changing practice. So, and I'm Brian. I'm the founder of Medicine Box, and I'm going to continue on with another passage here. And this is accepting our present circumstances. And these passages, just as a reminder, I wrote these in the weird new world of COVID in early 2020, like probably about this time. It's the middle of April right now in 2023. And I wrote these about 3 years ago and decided to format them into this little book, really inspired after a lot of the, coffee table, breakfast nook, bedside table books that I just have laying around my house and just open up and read a little passage and just shift my perspective on my day, the moment, my worldview, whatever it is. So hopefully that's doing the same to you all. So continuing on here. So the very first experience we all have is to accept our present circumstances as they are, ourselves as we are, the people, places, and things around us as they are. Come as you are, as a friend, as I want you to be. Who sang that one? As the sphere of acceptance gets wider and wider, we must accept the world as it is. We must learn how to be happy no matter what these circumstances are, and without trying to change them. The practice to adopt a realistic humility of this so-called life in order to cultivate the sustained happiness to survive and thrive, I should mention, in the 21st century. And just one of my favorite all-time quotes by Buddha is, do not dwell on the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. And if I had a riff on this right now, let's riff around a little bit, and that's what we do. We kind of like break this apart. We go from the mountaintop to the fine beach sand by the ocean side. That's how I think about breaking these things down and get granular and granular and granular and granular until it kind of all circles back into the circle of life here of consciousness. So life is not about what happens to me, right? To us. It's about all the thoughts that you have about it. So think about that for a second. Life, the universe, as I've stated, is a very unconditional place. And when we are trying to be conditional, which happens a lot, If we're not getting our way, if we're feeling out of control, if we're not connecting with the people, places, and things, or getting triggered by people, places, and things, we have a lot of thoughts about them. So it's not the feelings we experience, it's about those feelings and how we argue with them. What do I mean by how we argue with feelings and the thoughts? It's really just the mental gymnastics that we have up in our mind, the content of our mind. This modern world, this 21st century, the majority of us are running around with content in our minds, the stories that we tell ourselves, the narrative that we're creating, right? And we are trying to get from the mind into the heart and the journey into self-awareness. So learning how to accept our present circumstances, whether that is our financial life, our romantic life, our work life, our career, work-life balance, our families, our friends, the things that we bring into our life, whether those are material objects or those are intrinsic objects of our mind's eye. We need to learn how to accept them for exactly just as they are, because absolutely nothing happens in this universe by mistake. And as crazy as this world is, okay, this modern world is, we must do our very best to take absolute radical responsibility to do the best we can and not let the external circumstances of our life affect our internal environment and decenter us, right? Rock us off of balance or steal, right? Like steal our inner peace. And it's so easy to let that happen. And that is the awareness that we need to bring to ourselves in this journey of self-awareness, is how are we letting other people, places, and things steal our inner peace? Where are we giving up our energy to others? Where are we putting our energy? Are we putting it into things that are going to propel us forward into the dreams and aspirations and goals that we have for ourselves? Or are we putting our energy into the things that aren't getting us there? So another thing that I have mentioned in these videos and these audios is a couple questions to ask yourself when you're going into any situation, a relationship, a business, maybe it's a decision that you're making for yourself to travel or engage in a certain project. Is it spiritually expansive or is it spiritually restricting, right? So if it is spiritually expansive, that leaves a lot of room for us to be able to accept the external environment in our life and present circumstances exactly as it is in this present moment without trying to change everything around us. See how everything is like interwoven here? We go through life trying to change a lot of our external circumstances when it's an inside job and it's inside out. Easier said than done. So we must learn how to be happy, right? No matter what. And Eckhart Tolle says that life isn't here to make us happy. It is here to make us conscious. To be happy is to learn how to be conscious. And by being conscious, that doesn't mean it's all rainbows and butterflies and bliss all the time. We often face our shadow, the shadowy aspects of our consciousness. And it's about accepting those things exactly as they are, accepting our past, and not getting so hung up on the things that we did in our past, or dwelling into it and dreaming so much of the future. Of course, have your dreams and aspirations, but don't get so hung up on it that it takes you so far away from the present moment. And I'm going to leave y'all with this one, because this is kind of a little bit of a mind bender, is this quote here: do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Okay, dwelling in the past and dreaming of the future is inherently a very present moment action. Think about it. If I am sitting here and I'm dreaming of the future to have X amount of dollars, or to have this vacation or the car or all these things, or whatever it might be that you're dreaming of, okay? Or you're dwelling in the past of like, damn, I wasted a lot of money. I wasted a lot of time. Why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did this person do this to me? Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's a very inherent present moment action because you're still in the present moment, but is your awareness with you? That is the homework here. Is the awareness with you when your mind is wandering into the past or when it is wandering into the future? You are in the present moment, but is your awareness with you in that present moment? So I'm going to leave you with that one, everybody. And this is another Micro Reflections for the 21st century. I hope to see you in our medicine and mentorship community. And as always, give us a buzz if you need to speak or learn anything else that we do here at Medicine Box, accepting our present circumstances. Over and out.